Hey, my lovers. Welcome to the Bella Dutch. I am your host, Bella Dutch. Welcome to my channel, my new channel. This is my second channel. If you have not already, make sure you travel on over to Allseeingeyetarot. Make sure you are subscribed over there, as well as your notification bell is pressed. And as well, wipe your feet at my door, which is equivalent to hitting your notification bell, making sure you subscribe to this channel, and that'll be it. That's all I asked of you. Make sure you throw a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Now, this is going to be Oh My Weekend, okay? This is where I just basically talk about the events that may occur in your lives. Hopefully the video resonates with you. If it does not, you could always book a personal reading at belladutch247@gmail.com. If you hit the drop down box right up under this video, it will show you the pricing and some of the things that I offer. Now, I do a lot of different things, so if you don't see something there where you need work, for instance, if you need, crystal energy, if you're dealing with some health issues or things like that, you can get in my email at belladutch247@gmail.com, and you can just simply ask about it. I will respond to you immediately. Now, do remember, happy birthday to all of my Tauruses out there. If your birthday runs in the month of May, you automatically qualify for the birthday 60. More about that in the drop down box, so make sure you hit that drop down box, okay? All right, so here we go. This is running from the 13th through the 15th. So today is actually Saturday. I wanted to get this reading done yesterday, but as you know, if you're not subscribed to my other channel, then you don't know. I had a new neighbor that moved in, so when new neighbors move in, it's kind of loud up there, and I didn't want anything to come through my feed, so I just waited and tried to be patient. Okay, all right. So let's see what's going down. This is an open reading, so it is for anyone that clicks on this video. Hopefully it resonates in the messages. All right, Spirit and Universe, what are the messages you have for the collective this weekend, May 13th through the 15th? Show me what's going down this weekend. Okay, here we go, y'all. All right, first card out, we have the Sun. 10 of Wands. 9 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. And the Hermit. Under the Sun card, we have the Strength card. Under the 10 of Wands is the 7 of Pentacles. Under the 9 of Cups is the Ace of Wands. And under the 10 of Pentacles is the 4 of Pentacles. Under the Hermit card is the 8 of Swords. The overall energy at the bottom of the deck, for those of you that have clicked on this, is the Magician. And I always take the card right up under that, and that's the 10 of Cups, okay? Hopefully you guys can see this. I'm still working on my tripod. Also, some better lighting so you guys can see the cards a lot better. Okay, so remember, this reading is open. It's not going for a specific individual. If you need a personal reading that is cut to the continuity of your situation, then I definitely encourage you to reach out to me to get a personal reading, okay? Now, a little bit about myself. I've been here for about 8 years, okay? This is the second channel that I've done. It's only been up a few months. But my other channel, Allseeingeyetarot, I'm still regularly recording over there. So if you have not checked out that channel, I definitely encourage you to. I never know where I'm going to leave these messages, so I always tell people, make sure you subscribe to this channel as well as the channel over there. Okay? All right, so here we go. Okay. So before I start, I just want to say a few things. Now, you see these extra cards around. Those are just clarification for any cards that may have confused me, just so I can stay straight and hit the goal, okay? Now, if you are feeling led to, do remember that It definitely takes money to keep all of this stuff going. The phone that I'm recording from, the lights on from the place that I am recording at, okay? As well as just consistently being able to give you guys messages and deliver information to you that you may not get nowhere else on the web. So if you're definitely feeling led to donate, I truly, truly appreciate it. All I ask is that if you're going to use Cash App, it's the money sign All-Seeing Eye Tarot, and it should be up in the left hand corner. If you're going to use PayPal, then it's Allseeingeyetarot at Yahoo. I haven't had a chance to add in the Bella Dutch because, like I said, it's quite new, okay? But if you're feeling led to and you're just like, you know what, that reading really touched home for me, I need to know more, I encourage you to stay up because, like I said, I've been doing this 8 years and it's not very easy, especially with all the new guidelines on YouTube and YouTube taking almost 50% of all of the sales that people make, okay? It's almost impossible to run a business or to get through information to you guys, okay? Which is very important. Information is the one thing that will never grow dull. You will always need it, okay? Especially in these new trials and tribulations that are headed towards all of us as a collective, okay? Now, this particular week, looking at all of these cards, the one thing that is sticking out to me is manifestation. A lot of you guys are struggling, having a hard time right now, and you're trying to figure out how to manifest something that's dear and near to your heart. Now, that could be in terms of a relationship, that can be in terms of a business, just trying to attract more money in your life. It was even in my weekly intuitive weekly that I left over at Allseeingeyetarot. The manifestation came up for a lot of the zodiac signs. All right, so a lot of you are struggling this week. Now, I don't know much about the astrology. I don't follow astrology, but I can almost guarantee it's probably something like a Mercury retrograde or some shit like that. The reason I say that is because a lot of people are having trouble with working with their minds, okay, as far as trying to see the thing that you want, trying to capture it and keep it in the frontal lobe, so that you could eventually push it into the subconscious in order to physically manifest the thing that you're working with. Now, the rules is thought, word, deed, okay? So when you hear that, it sounds easier than it actually is. You think about the thing that you want, you speak the thing that you want, and then you go out and you do something in order to make the thing possible to attract to you. But that is really, really not the truth. I am not going to include all of the instructions that is required with manifestation through this video. But what I will tell you is, for a small price, book me for the spiritual analysis, and I will give you all of the tools that you need in order to manifest in your life to begin to change your circumstances, whatever that may be. Love life, your health, your work life, your career, business that you've been working on, a dead-end business. Those certain tools are going to cost money. Why is it going to cost money, Bella? Well, I cannot run this business on air, and I cannot run it on hope or optimism, okay? It is required. The laws of the land, the Bible says to follow the laws of the land, and there is taxes and there is fees, okay? There's sort of like a bartering type of situation. I do for you, you do for me, okay? So I will not get into deeply how to actually manifest, okay? But I do know the secret on how to manifest. I have been doing it. As I stated, I've been working at this business for 8 years, 8 long years, and sales have dropped tremendously, especially being as though they kicked me out of the algorithms. I started to include some information that a lot of the higher ups do not approve of, because I have access to different portals of my brain, and I can pretty much see any secret that is hidden. So I started to include that information in my deaf analysis, and they didn't like that very much. So when I would not sell my name, which is Allseeingeyetarot, excuse me, they made it quite impossible for me to really make money out here, okay? They don't push it. They don't push my videos to the top anymore. So it's really, really hard for me, okay? And as I stated to my other people, they know every day I question, should I keep going with this or should I just shut it down? But there are people like you that are out there, you're struggling and you need help. And it's like, Bella, listen, if you stop, then how are these people going to get help? Because so many people are doing, these tarot readings and different things like that just to make money, so they don't really care about your overall outcome or what happens in your life. And most of them cannot create change in your life. Well, I could. You can listen to my videos. You could also go back and look at my comment boards. I always leave them open for testimonials, people that have sat with me for years and have gotten the things that they want. I leave that completely open. Okay, I just ask that you be respectful in my comment board, and just put yourself in my shoes. Okay, all the time when you speak, just put yourself in my shoes and we won't have a problem. All right, so manifestation is the issue this week, okay, and as well as this weekend. Some of you have listened to a lot of the different books out there, the different tutorials on how to manifest, The Secret. You have a lot of people out there telling you to do certain things, and you are frustrated right now because you don't see what you want manifested. That's what that 10 of Wands is with 7 of Pentacles. You've been waiting a long time, and it's like, Bella, I cannot see what I have been trying to manifest at for a very long time. Well, I'm going to drop one secret, one jewel that people will never tell you. No one will ever tell you throughout this whole internet, okay? The number one thing I'm going to tell you is, seek ye first and all of his righteousness, and everything else will be added unto you. That is in the Bible. Now, it's the everything else will be added unto you is where the laws of manifestation fall into. After you've sought God, after you've suffered for a while, then God gives you certain secrets or tools, okay, in your life in order to be able to manifest small blessings. But if you want to get into the overflow, being able to get in your life where your cup overfloweth, I'm in a land of flowing milk and honey, or I've made it to the promised land and there's not much struggle here. Now, let me tell you this, there will always be struggle. Struggle is just the analysis of being alive and being able to live. So struggle is going to come. I would be lying to you if I said that it's going to come easy and you're never going to struggle. You will struggle. As a matter of fact, when you get into trying to manifest anything for your life, there will be almost as a feeling of the universe working against you, sort of like they keep throwing you these monkey wrenches or throw you these boulders down to detour you. Okay, now I will say this, when it comes to manifestation, thought is very important. Yes, it is. But what is the thing? This is the thing that I want to talk about. You know how you've been trying to manifest for a long time. You've listened to every book that you could about manifestation. You've gotten the image in your head and you focused on it, and you're focused on it maybe for 30 days, 90 days, 20 days or whatever. You focused on it for a long time, and then you let that thought go, and then it doesn't manifest until maybe 13, 15, 20 years later, and you're like, oh, I remember thinking about this, but why does it take so long? Well, there is a level of sort of like crownmanship, or I call it the coat of many colors, or the coat of honor, that God will place upon you once you have proven yourself. All right. However, there is a way in which you can get these things to manifest a lot quicker in your life, okay, than having to, think about it 20 days, let it go, and then all of a sudden down the line it ends up coming back. Okay. Now, let me explain this to you. And this is probably the only jewel that I'm going to drop, and I'm going to move on. Number one, your doubt or lack of having the thing is the number one thing that is a detour or is a conflict of interest when it comes to manifestation. And you say, I say it and it sounds so easy. What do you mean, my doubt? Okay, I can't help myself from doubting. Okay. Imagination is key when it comes down to manifestation, and imagination to be given that code of honor. What's the code of honor, Bella? Well, the code of honor is being able to find out, determine what it is that you want, and being able to see that thing without becoming distracted by all the other events that are going down in your life. Okay, so seek ye first, and all of his righteousness, and everything else will be added unto you. I have been serving God, okay, for over 20 years. All right. It has been a very, very difficult journey for me. And to finally receive my code of honor and being able to manifest the things that I need in my life, being able to, put a decree through or a declaration, and it happened immediately. It didn't come through easy. Okay, it really didn't. Now, I'm not saying this to brag because I'm full of humility. I'm a very humble person. I'm saying this because seeking God and seeking who God is and seeking everything that you need to know about God and letting God teach you gives you somewhat of a privilege. All right. I'm not telling you to go all religious, join a religion, Christianity, Muslim, or I'm not telling you to do that. What I'm telling you is to diligently seek God. Okay. Seek God for any problem that you have and be open to question or, a lot of people find it wayward, because if you ever talk to me, you'll say, that is one of the most wayward females I've ever talked to in my life. She seems to argue with God. She argues with the universe, but she still gets the things she needs. Okay. It's not that I'm wayward. It's just that when you have been raised by God, and something comes or there's a hindrance towards the thing that is rightfully yours, it creates conflict or anger within me. And it causes me to raise up and to question, Lord, are you in this? So many people have a problem with questioning or asking God, is it you? Sort of like Peter on the boat. If you remember, Peter was on a boat and the winds began to push the boat, back and forth or whatever. And it seemed like a big storm was about to cut out and Jesus was sleeping or whatever. And Jesus had, Peter had asked Jesus, when he seen him out on the water, Lord, is it you? Bid me to come. Now, nobody questions, why did Peter, a disciple of Jesus Christ, not recognize God? Why didn't you recognize God to be able to know it was God? Why did you have to ask, Lord, if it's you, bid me to come? What I'm saying to you is that through the programming, the issues that the enemy posts on people, individuals who may be weak, individuals who don't know no better, who may want to question certain things that they see in their life. They tell you that you're not supposed to question God, you're not supposed to ask questions. And what it does is it leaves you suppressed. And it leaves you in a state to where it opens up a deep-seated hatred or grief or anger within yourself, because you feel as if you'd be wrong if you ask God for clarity. You feel as if you'd be punished if you ask God for clarity. But I'm here to tell you, as a faithful servant who have received my code of honor, and you might say, well, what's the code of honor? Well, I have the gift of, I'm a seer, I'm a prophet, and I'm sort of like an angelic earthly figure. All right. I live my life 100% for God. There's not much sin in my life other than the fact that I smoke. I mean, I don't have an embarrassment with telling what I do. I smoke cigarettes. Okay. So pray for me. But that's the only thing that I pretty much do in my life that I'm not very proud of. Other than that, I live my life 100% with God. I'm with Him 24/7, 7 days a week. I'm constantly on my face and I'm constantly praying. So I'm no better than you. One sin is not bigger than the other. So the woman that goes out and sleep with many men is no different than me who smokes cigarettes. It's all, required or said to be a sin. Even though cigarettes ain't in the Bible, God said, do not, praise your temple and to love your temple. Don't let bad things enter into your temple. So I would think, even without God having to say it, having cigarettes is kind of like a sinful thing that says that you don't love yourself. You're putting poison in your body. So I'm very non-judgmental. I'm very honest. Okay. I'm not saying that I'm better than you, but I'm saying even with that sin on me, another thing, I'm a cussing prophet. I'm like cussing Peter. I am, Linda. Shit, pray for me. I am a cussing prophet. The cussing and comes from a passion so deep within. I don't really want to get too deep in this. This is not a monetized video, but just go on over to Allseeingeyetarot and get to read or listen to some of the Bella tell-alls, because I disclose, I give you exclusives about me and my life and my struggle, the whole twin flame journey, all of that. It's very disappointing that I let out some secrets about how to get in union with twin flames, and it's only sitting at like 200 and something views. That's quite disappointing. It says that a lot of people has given up on twin flame and they're rather ready to settle for, you know, a regular karmic relationship. It's very disheartening to see that, you know, that the views are so low with all those subscribers. Maybe it touches your heart to go and view that, because you should, because as I stated, I let out some things that most people wouldn't know. I'm not saying that I'm any better than you guys. I just have been serving God for a very long time, have been raised by God. And though I went through so many pressings and so much grief and despair and loss, in the 20 plus years that I've given God, God has blessed me back with the ability to be able to see, hear. I have insight. I have the power of influence. I have the ability to speak something on a person's life, and it actually manifests immediately, you know. So I don't brag about this thing because it's not, you know, a lot of people want to be me. You know, a lot of people say, Bella, I wish I had that kind of power. If I had that kind of power, I'm telling you, the world would change. But I'm telling you, the world would not change. You will probably go through a lot of grief. You'll be greatly disciplined. You'll be humiliated in a lot of ways, because God had to do all of that in order to give me this kind of power. With great gifts comes a great responsibility. Too much is given, much is required. So don't ever wish yourself to be like someone else or to have what someone else's has. I always tell people, if you want what I got, you got to go through what I went through to get it. All right. And it's not an easy test. And sometimes, you know what, I'm hard on myself, because I'm like, Bella, you did not tell these people the truth about what you really went through, or what you struggle with throughout the day. You haven't told them everything, and you should do that. And I will very soon. I will start to let out little jewels, but I'm not going to do that in this video. This video is really about encouraging you to continue on with your beliefs. Okay, so if you believe, you know, if you're trying to manifest something in your life, I'm telling you this because I want you to stay faithful in the thing that you want, or the thing that you desire. And then I am telling you that want alone is not enough in order to possess it physically. It's not enough. Okay. You have to create this standard of beingness, meaning that you have to give God the end result. What would your life be like? What would you feel if it had been given to you, the thing that you asked for? All right. Now, the easiest way to meet with the subconscious, or to take anything into the subconscious, and the subconscious is the ultimate creator of the physical realm. The way in which to do that is to fall into the state of being right before sleep, which is almost impossible to do. So you might say, well, Bella, you're giving away precious secrets. You know, how do you know everybody's not going to use it and get it? Well, I'm going to tell you this. I gave God over 20 years of my life, and I still have problems trying or remembering to take the state of being into sleep, because you get so distracted with everything else. So I'm not worried at all. Once you get to the portal of where you're supposed to be, once God can trust you and call you friend, immediately that's a gift that will fall upon you. All right. There is a sense of have and have nots. Okay. But in order to have greatly, you have to be trusted with a lot of things. Let's use something so simple as the lottery. All right. A lot of people want to win the lottery. Hold on, guys. A lot of people want to win the lottery. Lottery is a big thing for almost 90% of humans out here, or beings. They want to win a lottery. My sister, I have a sister, and I learn a lot through my little sister. So shout out to Kizzy. I love her so much. Make sure you put shout out to Kizzy on my comment board, because that's my everything. That's my best friend. That's my sister. She's my baby sister. I got her about 3 years, but I learned a lot through her. She's a Capricorn. She wants so badly to win the lottery. She wants to win millions and millions of dollars, so she plays it every time that it's due. She'll sit there, she'll figure out numbers, and she'll go out there and she'll play hundreds of thousands of dollars on trying to hit the lottery. And she uses this whole thing of manifestation. And God told me to tell her, Kizzy, the problem is not that you want the lottery, because I have all things and I can give you all things. The problem is that you have no idea what it is that you want to do once you hit the lottery. So you're out there, you're playing the lottery, and you're like, if I just hit, I'm going to do this for the homeless, I'm going to do that. But that's not a thought that you actually manifested. That's just temporarily. When it comes down to manifestation, you need to diligently seek that thing in what you want, whether it be a family, a business, whatever the case may be. You have to hold it in your mind, and you have to see it very clearly. And that is probably one of the hardest things in the world to do, is to figure out what it is that we want. You know, when I hear what we want, I think of Jesus Christ on the cross, and he said, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Meaning that we don't have the abilities to know exactly what is right for us or what we want. We may ask for something that could ultimately kill us or has the potential to hurt us, but we still ask for it. God is not like a Santa Claus. He's not sitting up there saying yes to some prayers, no to others. I usually give a depiction of the child in the store, and I'm going to say this and I'm done, okay? I said I'm done. All right. I give the depiction of the little kid in the store. Child walks in the store with its mother. The little kid finds a teddy bear, this beautiful teddy bear. Let's say the little kid's a boy. He picks up the teddy bear. He holds on to the teddy bear. Mama says before you walk in the store, do not pick anything up, because I'll name him Samuel. Samuel, do not pick anything up, because mommy doesn't have any money right now. Okay, so I'm only going in here to get a few things, and please do not try to pick up everything you think you want. I can't afford it right now. Little boy says, okay. Mommy and son walks in the store. The little boy picks up a teddy bear, beautiful teddy bear, little purple teddy bear. Maybe it's a Barney. Okay. Little boy picks up the Barney teddy bear. Mommy says, Samuel, didn't I tell you that I don't have the money to buy anything? The little boy says, okay, Mom. All right. But he doesn't put the teddy bear down. Now, he walks through the entire store. His mother's looking at a few things. Maybe they're in there for about an hour and a half. I'm giving you this depiction because I want to show you how God works. For about an hour and a half, they walking through. Now, there's multiple teddy bears. Samuel's seen a Rainbow Bright that he wanted. He done seen a dinosaur that he wanted. He's seen a racetrack. But he still has this purple dinosaur. Mama is saying, no, Samuel, I told you not to do this. I told you don't pick up no toys because mommy can't afford it. Why do you keep doing that? Okay, mommy. But even though he listens to his mommy, he's still holding on to the Barney up under his left arm, okay? Now, they get to the register. Mama got a cart full of groceries or whatever she went in there to get. She starts to pay for everything. When she looks down at Samuel, Samuel's still holding a purple Barney in his left arm. He doesn't have anything else but this purple Barney. I'm trying to show you how manifestation works, so pay attention. I have a tendency to speak in parables a lot of times, so a lot of people have a hard time following me. But if you listen, it's very simple. Mama puts everything up there, and Samuel has that purple Barney under his arm. The cashier says, are you going to get that? And she looks at the price on the screen, and she says, I cannot afford that, Samuel. I told you to put that back. No, ma'am, I can't afford it. I'm actually stretched. I'm 10 cents over, so I can't even afford what I have. The mere fact of Samuel carrying the Barney all the way through the store creates angelic forces, things that we cannot see. A man behind her says, go ahead and get the baby, the Barney. The little boy puts the Barney up. The lady, scans it. He doesn't want it in a bag. He wants it under his arm. So the lady scans it and puts it, gives it back to the child. The child puts it up under his left arm. The man behind the woman pays for the purple Barney. And the little boy says, thank you so much. And he says, you're welcome, little guy. Just make sure you play with your toy. And he says, I will. And they walk out the store together. Do you get the message in that? I'm going to leave it there. I think I said enough. As long as you can hold on to your dream or whatever it is that you're trying to manifest throughout the entire scenery of seeing other things that look more flashy, other things that look more appealing and more attractive, or even more affordable, as long as you can hold on, hold fast to the thing that you see in your mind, God will never say no to you about the thing that you desire. Okay? All right, so that's what I'm going to leave you with. Make sure you like, comment below, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit your notification bell. You want a personal reading, belladutch247@gmail.com. Don't forget, if you can, I greatly appreciate if you guys will Cash App, help me out, donate to the channel, okay? Now, the easiest way to donate to the channel, because some people say, well, I'm having problems on PayPal. All right, if you click on the little thing, well, no, maybe it's not in there. It's not in there. If you're going to use Cash App, if you go to Allseeingeyetarot and you click on where it says Allseeingeyetarot, it's going to take you to an eye mechanism. In the right-hand side, on the little corner, it says support my channel. If you click on that, it's going to take you directly to PayPal, Allseeingeyetarot at Yahoo. Yahoo is where all donations come through. Gmail is where my sales come through. I do that for tax purposes. I have an accountant. She's been with me for a very long time, and we can't mix the two. All right. So if you click on that or you try to send me something through PayPal, just make sure you say family or friends. All right. Not that I'm selling you anything. That is a donation channel. But if you want a reading, that's different. I encourage you to come to my email. So allseeingeyetarot@yahoo.com or belladutch247@gmail.com in the subject line. I was about to say subscription in the subject line. Put which reading you want to book. Bella, it's May. It's my birthday month. I'll send you back an invoice. Now, this is the kicker. You got 72 hours from the date that you requested that invoice. I always encourage everyone, do not contact me until you are ready to pay. The reason I say that is because there is a penalty in saying that you want to book a reading. I send you an invoice, and then you wait past 72 hours. If you wait past 72 hours and you do not book your reading, guess what happens? All gifts, all discounts are suspended for 90 days. Now, listen to me. I've been doing this 8 years. I'm telling you, if you come to me and you're in trouble, you feeling glad to reach out to me, it is because there's something that I have for you. Something may be very important. I'm saying this because I've seen a lot of things in 8 years that I've been here. I have seen people reach out to me, and a person may say, Bella, I don't get paid until Tuesday. Well, that's over your 72 hours. Tuesday comes, all sorts of mountains of shit piles up on you, and now you cannot make the payment that you wanted to hold on until Tuesday. So you've lost your benefits, all right? I throw a special next month, and the special says special 50. That means you can get any reading at $50. This is honest to God's truth, my right hand to the Bible. You got an inkling, a desire to talk to me. Something nudged you. A touch from the universe. You've seen triple numbers, quad numbers. You did not reach out to me. And now you can't because 90-day suspension, the system will remember that. I have people in place that have been working with me for a long time. So they will automatically double the price of the invoice. You will no longer get it at the rate that I'm advertising it at. Okay? In that 90-day suspension, a person have been, this is multiple times, so I'm telling you about this because this really happened. You're on a 90-day restriction. Now the price has doubled. Maybe you wanted the spiritual analysis, and now instead of 85, it is 170. You can't afford that. Within that 3 months, a family member close to you passes away. It was something that I could have prevented. I could have warned you about. Now, I don't need you to question how I do what I do. Just know that I do what I do. I'm accurate, and I'm trusted by the Lord due to my service that has nothing to do with you. But I'm telling you something that has happened multiple times. Now you have to live with the consequences of putting off today, putting off to tomorrow what you could have done today. When you reach out to me, make sure you're ready to buy your reading, please. I've seen it multiple times. I've been here 8 years. I've talked to millions of people all over the world. Trust me when I say this. I love you guys. Make sure you like, comment below, subscribe if you haven't already, hit your notification bell. Definitely donate. If you have it, help out your fellow reader, okay? The person that gives you your messages, the person that warns you when there's changes is coming, help me out. You will be rewarded. The Bible says if the prophet asks and they're deserving, you should give it, and you'll receive the prophet's portion. Now, this is not, I'm not running game on you. I'm very honest. Listen, if you don't donate, that's fine. If you do, greatly to you, because I have seen multiple people give to me and their whole entire life has been changed. I'm not lying to you. I'm not here to spin you. I have over 35,000 subscribers still. That's a blessing, because I was up to big numbers. I had like 210,000 before they start dropping me. That's how many people know me around the world. You're just one little speck in the spectrum. Helping me, donating to me. I may be in dire straits at the moment. I may be in trouble. But if you have it and you give, you could receive my blessing, and it could change your life. And that's my right hand to the Bible. I've seen it multiple times. Until next time, I love you so much. Definitely hit the thumbs up, guys, so it can boost my algorithms. All right, they can start putting me up. Until next time, thank you, guys.